Mento is a term given to an original Jamaican style of folk music. Well, sometime in the 60s, a man by the name whose pen name was Lord Burgess from Brooklyn, New York, but whose mother was from Barbados, picked up on a mento that he had heard in the islands and took the melody from it and wrote new words. The result was a song called Jamaica Farewell. Harry Belafonte turned it into a monster hit. If you love good melody and you love simple campfire folk type songs, Jamaica Farewell is a classic in that regard. Here we go. Harry Belafonte, Jamaica Farewell. Okay, well, this song was popularized by Harry Belafonte, but as always, I go through all the different versions, listen to the different keys it's being performed in, and try to synthesize a version that'll work for you as a player and as a learner. And that's my goal. In this case, a nice, comfortable, fun, enjoyable campfire version. So I listened to the original the Harry Belafonte TV version, and strangely enough, in the key of E flat. Down the way where the nights are gay and the sun shines daily on the mountain top. And that doesn't really work for me or for you because we've got a lot of bar chords in there which I don't really think are going to be too conducive to a campfire version. So the original recording is taken down a half step. Down the way where the nights are gay and the sun shines daily on the mountain top, which is fine. Jimmy Buffett has his own version, which is in E. Down the way where the nights are gay and the sun shines daily on the mountain top. And then I came across Don Williams. He's kind of a country guy, but he does it in C. Some of the chord diagrams on the internet are in C, and I wondered about that, but his version is in C, and it works quite nicely. Down the way where the nights are gay and the sun shines daily on the mountain top. It works nicely for singing, nicely for playing, and also allows, I think it's going to allow for some of the little guitar work I'd like to show you that will enhance the song. So here are the chords you need as we resolve to play this in the key of C. You need an open C chord. You need an F major, an open G, a G7 chord, and a D minor. Now let's take a look at how these chords are pieced together to form the framework of Jamaica Farewell. Well, this song, like most simple, joyous songs like this, is repetitive. Begins with an intro, as most do, and then takes you through a verse, a chorus, and a little instrumental break. And then repeats, verse, chorus, instrumental break, verse, chorus. And when it finishes, as often songs do, it finishes with a double chorus. So what we'll do right now is put the chords on the screen, and I'll do a little playthrough with you for what happens chord progression wise during a verse. Okay, so as you can see, it just shuttles through C, F, G, back to C. If we had a vocal, down the way where the nights are gay and the sun shines daily on the mountain top. I took a trip on a sailing ship, and when I reached Jamaica, I made a stop. Okay, and that's the pattern, the chord pattern for the verses. Now let me switch you over to the right hand and try to give you a feel for what I'm doing there to create a Calypso rhythm. Okay, so my first strum down to create this Calypso feel is actually fully muted. I've got the heel of my hand resting right across the strings near the bridge there. And I'm going to pick through, obviously I pick my lead note, which is in this case is the C note on the 5th string. And I'm picking through like that so I can almost hear the sound of every individual string in that chord. And then I'm getting rid of the mute to strum up twice. And I've just got a little kind of a connector note between each chord change. And basically it really doesn't matter what you play there. It's kind of an open. It's that open spot between the chords. So I'm doing this. I'm exaggerating that to show you that it's open between chords. Okay, so just one more time slowly for you. Well, not quite cha-cha-cha, but that's a nice calypso feel for this song. Okay, well that same calypso feel is applied to the chorus. The chord progression is a little bit different. We throw a minor chord in, a D minor, and we change the G to a G7. It just gives it a nicer little flavor for the chorus. Otherwise, the whole song would be identical. So this is just a little bit different. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town.
All right, I've put together a nice little intro for you for a campfire version. It's based around the key of C. Starts with a C chord, and it's based on what Harry Belafonte did with the original song, what the guitar player did. And it's picking through some melody here as we play the chords. So we're going to start with that open C chord with the addition of my pinky finger on the G note, the 3rd fret of the high string. And that's the first little bit I'm going to play. And if I eliminate these fingers so you can see here, what I'm playing is... So it's pinky, open, 1st fret, 3rd fret, open again on the 1st string. And I put that all in the context of that C chord. And that's the first little chunk. The second bit is played around the F chord. So I'm going to play that F major, and then 2 more hits on the F note, and then the D note and the C note. Now I can leave my fingers on the F chord if I want there, or I can move them, because I got to move them to a G chord next anyway, so just move them like that. The 3rd bit is... So I'm going to play that G chord, and then the and back to the C chord. So just to review the first half, it starts with our C chord with our pinky on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. Okay, that's a nice little first half. Okay, the second bit is almost identical. A couple little changes. It starts with the same with the C. The F's a little bit different. We start with the F chord. And we're going to go up from F to G to A to play those 3 notes. And then back down to the G. But this time when we play the G, we are picking 3 times on the open B string, and then we play that A note there, the B one more time, and then strum the C chord. So the whole second half, all right, let's put the whole thing together, the first half and the second half. Play it nice and slowly for you. right, all along here we've been kind of I've been fooling around a little bit with this cha-cha-cha thing. But I think we will get that little bit of a feel into the ending of the song here. Now remember that the chorus repeats. So I'm just going to play the final chorus the second time through. Well, actually what I'll do is I'll play the chorus twice because it comes right into it and it's a little bit tricky that way. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I have to leave a little girl in a Kingston town. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I have to leave a little girl in a Kingston town. So that last line, I had to leave a little girl in a Kingston town. And we're kind of giving it that feel at the end. I had to leave a little girl in a Kingston town. Not, it's rather than going, we're not doing that, but we are giving it that same feel. Okay, so that gives you an ending to the song. I think what we'll do for a playthrough today is we'll go from the last verse, which is a repeat of the first verse, but I'll put the intro into that. So we'll play the intro, the last verse, a double chorus, and the ending.
Down the way where the nights are gay and the sun shines daily on the mountain top, I took a trip on a sailing ship, and when I reached Jamaica I made a stop. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in a Kingston town. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in a Kingston town.
Okay, fine-tuning for Jamaica Farewell. Well, we learned it in C. If you get to singing this and you think, I could stretch my voice a little higher there, it's an easy transposition into D. We're just going to use D, G, and A instead of C, F, and G. So, down the way when the nights are gay and the sun shines daily on the mountain top. So just an easy transposition there. You'd have to rework the intro, or you could go without an intro. There's nothing wrong with starting with 2 bars of down the way. Just start right there. If you shy away from putting an instrumental bit in between every single chorus and the next verse, you could just do a little turnaround. So going from the end of a verse here back in the key of C. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I have to leave a little girl in a Kingston town. Sounds of laughter everywhere. Okay, so all I did there was stay in the C. Sounds of laughter everywhere, and the dancing girls swaying to and fro. Okay, it isn't necessary to put an instrumental in every single time. If you want to work on something or put that intro in every single time, you can do that too. Okay, there you go. Harry Belafonte, Jimmy Buffett, Don Williams, and you. Jamaica Farewell, my friends. We'll see you next time on Song Mentor.